The psychology of blind trust. When authority matters more than evidence. I lived the Librela lie. I wasn't reading about it online. I wasn't repeating rumors. I lived it. I stood beside my beloved dog, Shadow, and watched him suffer. I searched desperately for answers while trusting the professionals who told me that what I was seeing wasn't related to Librela. As Shadow deteriorated, I kept asking questions. Could this be the drug? Could these symptoms be connected? Again and again, I was reassured that they were not. Whilst losing Shadow, I refused to accept that no one had any answers. I began researching. I read regulatory documents, adverse event reports, published information, and scientific literature. I compiled evidence and shared it publicly in over 1,000 videos because I didn't want another family to experience what I did. What surprised me most wasn't the evidence. It was people's reaction to it. Many dismissed everything I presented because I wasn't a veterinarian. The evidence itself wasn't being debated. My qualifications were, and something changed. Veterinarians began publicly expressing concerns that echoed many of the issues I had been raising for over a year. Suddenly, people who had ignored those same concerns were willing to listen. The evidence hadn't changed. The messenger had. Psychologists have studied this phenomenon for decades. It's called authority bias, your tendency to place greater trust in information because of who says it rather than what is being said. It works alongside cognitive dissonance. When people discover information that challenges a decision they have already made, accepting that information can be emotionally painful. It may force you to question whether you placed your trust in the wrong place. The mind often protects itself by rejecting the new evidence instead. There is also confirmation bias. We naturally seek information that supports what we already believe and discount information that contradicts it. None of these biases mean people are unintelligent. They mean you are human. But these biases can become dangerous when they stop you asking difficult questions. Science does not advance because you blindly trust authority. Science advances because evidence is continually questioned, tested, and reevaluated. No expert should be beyond scrutiny. No treatment should be beyond questioning. No pet owner should be dismissed simply because they don't hold a professional title. The most heartbreaking part of this journey isn't just losing Shadow. It's knowing that countless owners have shared remarkably similar experiences and many still struggle to have their concerns taken seriously. Every owner deserves honest information. Every veterinarian should welcome informed questions. Every adverse event deserves careful investigation, and every pet deserves decisions based on the complete picture, not just the parts that make you comfortable. This has never been about winning an argument. It has always been about learning from what happened to Shadow. Because if evidence is ignored simply because of who presents it, then you risk repeating the same mistakes. The question isn't whether you should trust a pet owner. The question isn't whether you should trust a veterinarian. The real question is this: are you willing to follow the evidence wherever it leads? Shadow deserved that. Every pet does. If you agree and you want the deaths, the suffering to end, then sign Shadow's petition. https://chag.it/v8tjfy xv7r